how I give you a napkin, you can swipe your forehead.
Yes, actually, you want me? I better apply the.
So I guess we'll just start from the beginning. Tell me about where you're from, where you were born, a little bit about your childhood.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Bear with me. I just got something here.
What is it like, or what's the feeling you get when you see your name online or in the paper? I mean, last year you had the most unique page views to your stories.
It's the editor. Hey, I can guarantee you there's 5 Irish people or 10 Irish people in the Bay Area with that name, so we gotta be awfully careful. Yeah. And the news, it keeps on going. And that's the news. Yo. Do I get in trouble? Yeah, there's been. I'm trying these people remotely, but sometimes they may not respond till 4 p.m. Corrections might say, we need the okay from San Jose APD, and to cut through that BS, Kale might be able to go to the Hall of Justice and say, hey, give me the records. Excuse me a second, let me see what's going on.
Late today, a judge ruled Jahai McMath will remain on life support for another week. Her family believes she can recover. They're raising money to move the 13-year-old to a private facility in New York.
We are back. Hi. Good to see you. All right.
Would you like something to drink?
I'm good. Our hit time's right at the top of the hour, is that right? I think so. Okay.
I think it was 10 after.
Okay. Hi there, it's Henry Lee at the Chronicle. How are you today? Hey, I just want to confirm the basics on that fire you guys had earlier this morning. Was it, 600 block of Fulton? I just typed out a story by email that I'm going to send to my editor about a one-alarm fire in Hayes Valley in San Francisco. Rather than go get my laptop or go to the office, I'm going to tap it out real quick so we can get it online, because we have deadlines just around the clock. Yes, I can. Well, Kristen, the family says they do have that air ambulance and the New Beginnings facility that is willing to accept Jahai. The hospital, of course, Children's Hospital Oakland, wants to make sure that the facility is aware that, in their mind, she is brain dead. The hospital is saying, again, no amount of prayer, no amount of hope can bring her back to life. The next step is to see if this hospital in New York indeed will accept, or rather this facility will accept Jahai. All right, so they have to bring another guest, so we're going to lickety-split. Hey, John, you got a quick second?
Yes, go ahead.
When would be a good time to talk about 2013 versus 2012 homicide stats? I just want to figure out your schedule.
So you want to talk about just year in crime, where we are with homicide?
Yeah, any factors sociologically, police department staffing, sheer luck, Highland Hospital doctors, the usual deal.
Hi, would you like to try our $6 Philly cheesesteak burger on your fresh baked one?
No, thanks. How about a loaded combo breakfast burrito?
Okay. Sir, can I help you at the window?
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Howdy.
The loaded breakfast.
Oh, hold on, Trevor. I'm sorry. Yeah, two extra biscuits. Besides that, yeah. Go ahead, Trevor. Sorry.
I'm just sorry. Just to ask a question. The North Syria jail, is it the same thing as Glen Dyer?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sorry. Wow, that's huge. Okay. It's a huge thing here.
130.
So you eat while you can. How you doing? So I'll tell you how bad it's gotten. So I'm making an innocuous discovery. I've written crime stories and that. Would the average person who finds this in the curb think it's just trash, right? But I'm overthinking. I'm thinking, what if the SIM card has a cell phone records like the Hansweiser murder case? What if this is someone's robbery phone? I don't know. Am I doing the right thing? Just turn it in?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay, I have no idea.
Absolutely. You
Should I
never
be
know.
using gloves or no? No.
No.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, here it is, man. Thank you. It's just a phone. That's it, right? Yeah. All right, thanks. Hi, Jonna. Jonna.
How are you?
Good. Happy
Good.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Hold on. I just heard something. Is that Chase? Oh,
Copy on an H1 Idlewood.
did I just jinx it? I heard code 3 in the background. I thought I heard code 33 and sirens. I thought. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's go. As we speak today, how many homicides do we have
The
for?
89 is still accurate.
Okay.
89.
So if we add 2, the 2 are they K3s or justifiables?
They're
or both?
officer
Common?
involved shootings.
Okay, that were fatal for this year. So this year we've only had 2 fatal K3s. Okay, so full number is 131, which might mean that there's 6 or so.
Yeah, there was
Roughly
there was,
6. What can we attribute to this? I mean, is
well,
it just?
okay, so it's the second largest year-to-year drop over the last 40 years.
What would you think would be the proper barometer of crime rates or the sentiment or perception of crime, whether it's a specific type of crime or quality of life or feeling?
Robberies and burglaries probably contribute more to the average person's sense of safety.
I cover crime generally anywhere, especially if it's like an overnight thing where I'm the first person working. There's no boundaries anymore. It used to be that I just would cover East Bay crimes from Richmond to Fremont. Now I'm covering everything. There'll be times where I'll be sitting in a desk. I can't believe I haven't gone to the restroom yet. There was one memorable day where I went from like a news conference in Oakland to a news conference in Richmond to a trial in Martinez to a news conference in Dublin. The whole circuit of the East Bay, sometimes it's really busy.
Hey, Andrew, what's going on?
Hey, I think Carolyn told me the other day that she is off tomorrow, in which case there might be a couple federal and or state hearings in the Jahai, the brain dead teen days. Was that going to be automatically mine tomorrow, you think?
I don't know. Can you please ask Suzanne?
Hey, hi, it's Henry.
Hey, Henry.
There might be a federal hearing in Jahai in the morning and a state hearing in the afternoon. Is that going to be me for? Am I going to handle the Jahai story, you think, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's off. Yeah.
I will assume that. This is basically how I watch the news. On fast forward until I see a story that I know will be mine or I might very well cover in the future. So I would pause and make sure I know what's going on. And I've got to haggle over Dora versus the news. And one day it was really interesting. There was a witch that my daughter thought was pretty scary on Dora. And she said, Daddy, can we watch the news? Here I am covering crime and grime, and she's scared of a cartoon witch and she wants to watch the news instead. That's a crime reporter's daughter. And I've got the system down where I've got 3 TVs, each has a DVR, and each DVR can record up to 2 stations at the same time, which is really helpful. Some people call it obsessive, but I'm telling you, it makes my job so much easier because I can't be at 6 places at the same time. I can collate the information and target my inquiries when I want to confirm something.
Committed daughter, a doctor, is the 2 young children.
You've got a DVR that's hanging by like it's kind of called jerry rigging here, so.
That lady that keeps coming in and out needs to be able to walk by you.
That's it, almost. I'll take that from you.
That's what we got a couple of
So if you have any coffee or tea, go ahead and finish those up before you come inside, okay?
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Dolan on behalf of the petitioner.
Morning, Your Honor. Doug Strauss on behalf of Respondent Children's Hospital.
I understand the parties have reached a stipulation which
resolves many of the outstanding issues in the case.
It is medically unwarranted, legally unprecedented, and frankly unfathomable to the hospital that a court would contemplate ordering surgery be performed on that dead body.
If we could address her as Jahai, whether or not she's living or dead, it's very harmful to the parents to keep hearing her name and the body, the deceased, the corpse. We don't have to agree upon whether she's alive or dead, but out of dignity, we'd request that we just use her name.
Is there a doctor who's ready? Would you confirm that any quote-unquote impediments, as the petitioners say, removes children from any liability or legal, moral issues, then they can do whatever they want with Jahai outside of Children's once she is moved?
Where the body goes after it leaves the custody of Children's Hospital is up to Jahai McMath's family and the coroner. That's not Children's Hospital's issue.
Is Children's going to allow for the gastric tube to be inserted?
She's fragile. If she gets moved, the risk of her heart stopping increases exponentially. So this is a victory in terms of getting us one step closer to move.
That comes out of that, or you don't know? I'd be shocked.
Hey, are you ready just to take a quick thing so we can just update on the gate? And so just speaking in plain English, attorneys in this case have reached an agreement under which the body of Jahai McMath would be removed from Children's Hospital, Oakland. The hospital would not allow any doctor to perform the procedures on a deceased human being. Shh. I think these are a lot, if not all, of the binders that over the years, that's where I keep all my stories here. I like to clip out stories just so I can see them visually. All these murders and robberies, indictments. It's kind of a sad state of affairs that I write so much about terrible things, but that's the reality. But yeah, I think there's thousands of stories like this over the years. This was the case of Al-Hlou Carradine, who was 8 years old, shot as she was at a sleepover, shot dead. In court, the DA played a chilling video caught by Oakland police on their body cameras of the first few moments after Al-Hlou was shot. So it was really chilling, I mean, to play this. And Al-Hlou's mom was in court listening to this for the first time. Now, being a father, it really hits home that, you know, such an innocent life can be snuffed out like that without any sense whatsoever. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put you. This is really pretty.
Leave first.
Yeah? Here we go. All right, we'll get you some great food once we get home. What do you think? Ready? Good Lord above. Hey, turns out per the DA, they have not yet filed charges, so probably won't be today. The only thing I'll have to add now is a statement from the academy, and that's it.
Okay, you can go a couple of.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, bye.
Thanks.
All right, bye. So, Sydney, were you excited to be back today? Was that fun? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. We are here today to launch a campaign on awareness of human trafficking and the commercial sexual exploitation of our children. I've made it the highest priority to hold those individuals who are profiting off of selling children for sex accountable for what they're doing to our kids. To each and every child who finds herself or himself in the clutches of a trafficker, our billboards and bus shelters will send that message to them. There is a way out and there is help.
There seem to be no ads or billboards east from 10th Avenue all the way up until Fruitvale, which is a big hot spot. Is there any reason for no coverage there?
This is the kickoff of a campaign. There will be more coming over the next few months that will bring attention to, more attention or more directed attention to particular parts of the city.
you fill up an entire page of newsprint?
Jeez, let me see. Is today Wednesday? Let's see, there was a Asiana Fine story, tainted meatballs, grand jury indicts counselor, Solano County autopsy controversy, Napa 3-year-old murder. It was a hell of a day.
So when I first started at the Chronicle, Henry, it was your first kid, right? You took leave for your first kid. That's how I got my job.
Is that the case?
Way back when? I think it was, yeah.
That's great. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God!
No,
wait a minute.
yeah,
wait a minute. Wait. What year did you come?
2010, summer of 2010. Whatever it was. Anyways, I had this like one of those days like Henry had yesterday where it was like just churned out stories.
Yes.
And I was so excited to look at the paper the next day and look at all my stories in the paper. And I almost filled an entire page of newsprint, except for one, which was by Henry, because you wrote it on vacation. And you were like, oh, sorry, man, just, doing my job, didn't want to get scooped. You're ridiculous. You're on vacation, you just had a kid.
Authorities in Martinez are wondering if a cell phone may have been partly to blame for a fatal train collision there yesterday.
That teenager was reportedly walking with a friend on the tracks along Al-Hlou Road near Old Orchard Road around 5 o'clock. Investigators believe she may have been trying to retrieve a dropped cell phone.
Every single block, anywhere, I will remember something happening. And most people say, oh, that's where, someone's quinceañera was, or this is where we had the nice parade. But I'm thinking, this is where that officer shot and killed someone, or this is where that bank robber tried to escape the cops by jumping on top of a roof. This taco truck right here, one of the workers got shot. I always tend to malign or just think of all the bad things that have happened. Never mind that hundreds or thousands of people have been successfully served without a hitch. So it's just tough.
Press the button for entrance. Please wait. Take the ticket.
What's the latest, Henry?
Latest is no one's murdered yet. Well, actually, there was someone overnight. Overnight, yes, but not yet today.
Oh, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, here we are.
All right.
So do you have any big trials coming up?
I got another brief today from the Solano County Public Defender. It's a good recitation of the autopsy thing. I don't think anything's sex. I got to reread it, but
I do think it'd be good to do a story on unsolved cases, explaining what happens when you've got this box, this unsolved case.
It's a good story. But I'm telling you, like recent days, it's I mean, I'm just out on the forefront. You've got fresh cases on the front end, right? I think I alluded to this yesterday. Then you've got the old cases. Then you've got the in-between, what's happening with these cases now. Then you've got the gate and editors say, oh, look at these funny videos about cute kittens. That's a fire hose that we got to deal with. Hey, Mark.
In your article this morning about the teacher who was arrested, the teacher at a public middle school was behind bars Thursday on suspicion of sexually abusing students at a charter school where he had previously worked. Is there any way you can change the word at to from?
Right now, we're going to immediately change that online. That preposition will go from there.
Well, for this one, okay, I'm saying here.
A teacher at a public middle school in Richmond was behind bars Thursday on suspicion of sexually abusing students.
From. Now let's see if there's a second reference or not.
Oh wait, we said at that campus.
I meant associated with that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that?
That's good. And
further. Gotcha. How's that?
Hey, it's Beth. You're gonna kill me. They just cut the story.
Oh, they cut the story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No worries. No, we know how it works. No worries.
Got cut.
Okay, no worries. Just let me know if you need it. You know me. I'm Flex. We're heading to a news conference at the law office of the attorney for the family of the brain-dead teenager. This is the morning after she was quietly released from the hospital to the custody of her mother in a private ambulance. So I was scrambling last night just to confirm an update. No Sunday night rest, but that's what you have to do.
000-886.
Oh my God.
Alexis.
Jeez Louise.
How are you?
Push. That was glass.
Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We have some very good news to report, which is that Jahai is safely on the ground in a healthcare facility, receiving all of the health care that any human being should deserve to have. And we're very relieved that she got safely to where she needed to be, because we were all very afraid that, given the fragile condition as she wasted away at Children's, that she might not make it. If this family had come to me and said, we wish to remove our child from life support,
We will always think about cases like Jahai. We wonder, how is she doing? Whatever happened to this case? But we as reporters have to move on. And every single day there's something new that's happened. There are other reporters who say, I could never do crime, or that's a beginning reporter's gig, or that's so, so morose and morbid. I just couldn't see myself doing a desk job covering any other beat.
Police arrested him last month after two of his students, both...
If you were to ask me, would I want 9 to 5 hours by covering something like health, or government, or politics? I'd burst into laughter or tears, and I just can't see myself doing that. A story goes as a former editor says, hey, we'd like you to go to Sacramento. I can't see myself doing that. Let me get some paper ready for you. Uh-oh, you can't have these.
Yo.
Yo, what you got?
I got a story for you.